Hey, g'day folks, it's Tassie here, and welcome back to Windfield as we continue our quest to expand on Tiger City. So let's catch up, let's see what's going on. I need a bit of a reminder for myself. We've got sewer and power icons happening, 100% on the power, 60% on the sewer. Okay, so wind turbine quickly coming up, but we can push the budget for the sewer. Fair enough. So let's have a look at our budget. Why are we being so penny pinching? So 75k, almost 2.5 a week. Look, I guess that looks fine on the outside. We haven't had to take a loan yet. We haven't had to sort of run the game, doing nothing, earning money, or run it off camera, putting a cut in just to try to earn money. So I guess in that respect, look, it probably does look like we're going okay. But let's look at the flip side. Let's see where we truly are at. So we've put in a super sexy recycling centre. Look at that beastie there. Very nice. But look, that's all we've got. That is the extent of it. So we've got schools, medical clinic. We've just unlocked fire and police. So we've got fire, police and a school all at 12k each. There's 36k gone. Medical clinic, another 10, 46k gone. Doesn't take long. We're going to look at coming towards the riverfront down through here. So we need to relocate that sewer. We probably need to buy a second sewer. We most certainly need to buy another turbine. So there's 10k gone. We'll need to pipe and pump the sewer to its new location, probably up here, I think, get him out of the way. So we were at 46, 56. We've got to build roads, pipe it, power line everything up here, actually upgrade the roads. Look, our 75k, we're on the brink. It may look good, but we really are just still hanging in. We're not doing all that well at all. And of course, these services, they're all quite expensive. $400 a week there for your clinic. What are we talking here? $500 for a police station, $560 for a firehouse. Look, at the end of this episode, I would not be at all surprised. In fact, I expect to see a lot less money in the kitty and probably earning less money a week to boot. And just to compound that problem, going green. Let's look at these self-sufficient houses. They generate 30% less tax. So, look, yeah, as I say, it might look good, but we truly are still just hanging in there. So with that in mind, I'm going to try my luck. Going to be bold. I'm going to be brave. I'm going 14. We'll give it a shot. No doubt they're not happy. No doubt they are certainly not happy. Let's have a look at that. 34%. 34, 65 and 60. But we'll just give it a run. If they complain, we may be able to appease them by dropping in these services, which we have yet to do. So I'm kind of thinking along those lines. We'll run it. If they complain, which they probably will, we'll see if we can stop them not complain and accept 14% simply by dropping in the services, which we should have already put in. So we'll see how we get on with that. So that's where we're at, I guess. We won't worry about the power yet. We'll keep it on pause for a little while. We'll do the power and the sewer when they turn rosy red on us. One worker complaint there, but a few around. But look, that's par for the course, I suppose. Let's look at what we can zone. Speaking about zoning, what have we got happening? What's on offer? We've got this road here, which we can finish off. Let's go individually. So let's do that. Is that 4? That is 4. Let's fill that road up. I think we can do that. While we're at it, we'll put that shop in the bottom corner. Ooh, we may not... hang on. Quick look. Pipes for the bottom of the road. Yeah, fair enough. Let's sort that problem out there. Oh, well, that's probably enough, is it? We'll try that. Everywhere else is okay. Can we zone industry at all? Not really. Maybe a whisker. A couple more there for him. It's about the best we've got there. So that's effectively it. So we've got a park up here. 4-lane avenue through there. We can't zone it. We can't go south. Noise bubble of the turbine. We've got 4-lane avenue here and a park. So we can't zone off that without literally putting in the 4-lane avenue. Essentially, we are forced west towards the river, somewhere through here. I think this is the place for us to go. So let's look at it. Let's see how we get on. Let's see what damage is going to be at the end of this episode. I'm going to stay with me dirt a little longer, just a little bit longer. So early on in the day, we did target this as our so-called feature on the map at the bottom of the straight. So let's utilise it. That's what we said we're going to do. So let's do it. Just going to drop a little stitch in here so I can maintain the centre line of this avenue coming through down here towards the river's edge. Which looks like what exactly? Pretty steep. Pretty nasty. Yeah. Okay. Look, I've tackled that sort of stuff before. We might use what I've done before there, and it flattens out. Not too bad, just a little rolly, but we won't strike too many issues down this end. Okay. So what I think I want to do is run a road on this river edge and have the houses facing the road and looking over the river. I think that would be nice, as opposed to sort of running a road, say, out here and have the backyards over the river. I want them to literally look over the river from the front of their house. And we can utilise the riverside higher value land by doing just that. So let's give that a run. The question is, where exactly are we doing it? And what sort of angle is this river edge at? That's perhaps a bit too deep in there. It certainly is too deep. Tell you what, that's a good angle though. The road's running nice. Oh, the grid is running nice with the river. So that's good. I think we need to back him out a little bit. Maybe just off that batter. Let's drop him through there, see how we go. Okay, still pushing in through there. It's a deeper batter there. Not bad there. And ends up quite nice at the top of the straight. That's probably worth a shot there. It's a bit guessy. I think we'll just throw these in and we'll organise the river frontage and we'll just close up and work with whatever space we have here. That whatever's left over is what we'll work with. We'll make something up. So I think back to the river edge there. Use the top of that batter. Yeah, I don't mind that line. Okay, so let's drop one in there. Oh, so I suppose we don't know how long we want here. Let's use the same ploy, I think. The main avenue through here. So I might actually draw that in. So we want 12 there, courtesy of the wider road. Two spacing. Do we get grid lines? We do. Let's play the same trick. stitch or two down through here. You get too close to the river, perhaps. Alright, so let's organise a road along the river. I think that was the spot we wanted. Yep, on the money. Oh, I don't like to do it. Bang. Done deal. What does it look like? Ooh. Look, I like that. That's pretty neat. It's pretty tight. Okay, a little bit spoony at the bottom here on the batter. Anyway, looks pretty neat. It's pretty tidy. I think we'll give it a run. We'll see how we work with that. How did the zoning play out? Not real good at all. Not good at all. Okay. But look, as I say, I've tackled these sort of places before, and the way I've done it is by giving them extra space, because they'll flatten out into this batter and it could look quite ugly as it cuts into the hill with the housing. And with the lack of zoning, you can generate more zoning by putting in another road at the end of the day. It's kind of a way out of it. You do end up with quite a lot of roadage. But look, I'm not too concerned about that. As we climb up the hill, houses sort of overlooking each other, I think it'll be quite okay. So let's use that trick, see if we can get away with it in this circumstance. So I need 1 for the dirt road. I want 4 for my houses. Yep, I want 1 for an extra space, and then 1 for the next dirt road. So effectively there, we're 1 extra off the road. So I think that is what I want to try. $700. Well, it's got to be done. Sold. How are we looking? Yeah, so we've generated what looks to me, maybe barring a sneaky zone skip, full zones there. So that's good. That gives us the opportunity to put some nice large size luxury houses overlooking the river. How are we up? Missing zonage, missing zones. Yeah. Decent gap, 10, 20, 30-ish. How are we as far as the top of the hill is concerned? Still a bit to climb. Still a bit. Look, I think we tried again. Yep. Let's just make the call. We'll try it again. So what was that? 140. 140 it is. Hopefully this road will sort that zoning issue out for us. For another 700. It's getting expensive. Let's do the check the way I like to do the check. I tend to just throw this around the place. It stands out if you're missing anything. Looks good. Sorted that out courtesy of the new road. And pretty neat, because I guess we are climbing somewhat towards the top of the hill. Okay. Look, it's a reasonable attempt. I guess it's a reasonable attempt. We'll give it a shot. See how these houses go through here. What's this road like? Oh, hello roller coaster. Have a look at that. That's not pretty. Look, I think that's just simply unavoidable. Really, how do you compensate that? I mean, we don't have the terrain option. But I mean, this hill is smooth. Smoothing it isn't going to stop that. We're just going to have to deal with that, I think. In fact, what we might do is leave it like that. I think a 4-lane avenue running through here. Imagine a 4-lane road doing that. Short, stumpy, fat road roller coaster. Yeah, no. Not doing it. We shall leave this as 2 lanes. Baby little residential stuff. down here into the exclusive river frontage, and we'll simply stop the main avenue at this point here. I think it's probably the way to play it. Tick, 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 tick. The brain's churning over. Look, I think that's the way we'll go. All right, so let's press on. Where are we left with now? Quick look there. 20 and a bit. 20 and a bit. Okay, so we're in my 20 zone. 1, 2, 3 houses looking over top of each other. Okay, look, I like that idea. I think we'll throw the path in next. It's a nice way to break the transition when you are changing like from horizontal blocks to vertical blocks, or trying to punch roads through into an angled road. The luxury here of the gap in the zoning, you can use the path as the breaker, and it'll keep sort of these houses in a nice line without being upset. It keeps these houses in a nice line, and it's the path that actually creates that transition. So I'm going to use that little trick again here, which means I basically want 4, a path, and 4. So it's the good old standard 11. That's what it comes down to. Now do I want this road complete? It's an interesting question. It's an interesting question. I think I'll bring these roads through. That is also 11. Okay, good, good. I think we can work with that. I'm going to bring that through. I'm going to bring these through. I'm considering leaving this road short. Short of the avenues. Yeah, I'm going to bring them short of the avenues. Therefore, that is the place, because this road will become 1 wider. So we're going to do that. It should generate enough zones for us to fully house. Now I don't actually know this one. Give me a little baby piece there, please. Game, so I know where I'm doing here. So I want to stop him there. 1 short. Yeah. Okay, good. I'll kill that. I'll kill that. I'll kill this. Again, with my little zone inspector. Zone inspection tool. What are we looking at? All clear, all full, all tidy. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sort of going all right. So we'll just zone in here what we have to zone. 4s, 3s. Similar here, we'll just do what we need to do using 3s or 4s to get all the spacing right. I think that's probably the way to go. Let's kill that. I didn't kill it because I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. I did want to kill it, not put extra in. There we go. So next ploy, what are we up to? We've got the avenue through here. The avenue through here. Look, I think I'm going to draw that in. I think I need to know it. I'm going to put that road through. Now I need to consider that that's a big road and big roads either side through here. Do I actually need to draw those? Look, perhaps I do, you know. Can I get away without it? Maybe not. I'm going to draw them. So again there. Yeah, I think all the way. So I'm going to create a node specifically there. And I need that spacing up here on the north, so yeah, I'll draw that. I think I'll do the same, just mimic this side. Sure. One more little look for myself. Sorry, folks. So we've got the one gap through there. That's fine. We've got the same as this road, so a path through there. Yeah, so that is fine. We've got two, but closing in, so we'll need a path through there. Otherwise, the zoning, they will disappear. Zoning is good from what I can tell on that look, so let's run with it. Okay. So let's drop some in. Let's actually drop some in here. So all small roads. 4 by 4 with a path. Correct. 4 by 4 with a path. Why with the path? Because that is 11. Okay, so it's just across a path there. That's a bit much, isn't it? Oh, no. It's a major avenue. I've almost gone and made a mistake straight away. That is not zonable, so there won't be a path. Okay, so just a path down here. Alright, good. I was going to say it's a bit excessive. A bit excessive through there. So that's fine. We can do him. So 4 by 4s is working out here. That's good. Do him with correction. That's our local and organic shop, is it not, on the avenue? So that's all we've got. Tell you what, it's getting a bit ugly. I'm going to drop that in there. I like squaring up nice and even at a T-junction. Something I do. Which leaves us 7. 7 with a path. Or in other words, a 3 and a 3. So we'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. A space. So we've got 3, 4, 3. 3. Good. We'll take it. So this is a mimic down here. So the road, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the shop. The path. That is a 3. That is a 3. Room for a path. That is a 3. That is a 3. A gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the extended road. Superb. I'm happy with that. As I say, we're just going to have to make this up a little bit. We're just going to have to roll with whatever works. Now let's have a look at this river frontage. I think it's all fair to draw this and cross fingers. We don't ruin our zones. How do we go? Looks tidy. So let's zone this up. Yeah. I'm actually going to leave a space next to this road. Allow the batter down. It's just better to leave spaces like this. You don't get the back fences, the back hedges, this sort of thing, doing crazy stuff on batters. It just looks ridiculous. Well, in my mind, it looks ridiculous. So allowing the batter coming down for the change of level to do its thing, leaving one grid space, it just tidies things up a little bit. Therefore, I'm going to leave that space. I'm going to just allow myself that extra gap and try to come up with a system through here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fours, a 28 and 3. 31. Well, I think it's fair to say that's a bit of an ugly number. 31. So we've got 7 and 1, 3. I don't like that idea because it would mean 3 on one side and 4 on the other with 7. 6 fours are 24 to 31, leaves 5. 27, that doesn't work. 20 and 11 doesn't work. We want 4s and 3 combinations. 16 and 15 works, so that is 4 4s and 5 3s. Yeah, 3 on the edges. Yeah, let's look at that. Let's look at that. Kill it off. So 3 on the edge. Leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Leave 4, 3. Is that central? That ought to be central. It is central. I like it. This is going to work. I think this is the way we're going to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Yep. Look, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. No avenue, therefore no shops, only houses. Yep. Sold. Sold, sold, sold. Let's drop them in. Let's step out this seed the power. Gives me 3 and a space. 3, 3, 3, 3 and a space. A gap for the batter. A gap for the batter. A gap for the batter. I like it. I like it. Let's run with it. Let's run with that. I don't like this gap here. This gap here is not going to work. Let me do, say, that. Let me do the same here. And I think we can look at actually firing this thing up. Over the road. Down we go. Punch it through. Yep. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's see how that looks. I think it might be okay. Let's pipe him up. Let's work out what exactly do I get. Guidelines. I do get guidelines. How deep do we need? Clearly no more than where that road is. In other words, there. That's it. That's us. Bang him in there. Let's go our 440. We're running that road. We are on the 440. I guess at the end of the day, we may as well just hook straight through for $1,000. Spending the moolah. We are spending the moolah. But we are piped. We are zoned. We are seeded. We are roaded. So power, pipes, roads, zones. Good, good. Let us district this thing up and have our first crack at some self-sufficient housing. Let's paint it up. Just small, I guess. An itty bitty. Let's run him across this road. Ooh. Sweet. Run him up there. Am I not square? Why am I sort of running a bit crooked? Looks fairly close, doesn't it? It's not really snapping to my road very well. Let's run him up. Yeah. To the end, I guess. Run him across. And down. Fill him in. Okay. Oop. Yep. Hop. Hey. I think we need a bit of a tidy up through here, though. Snip him off, snip him off, snip him off. Okay. Not too concerned about the edges. And effectively the riverfront is of no consequence. Is this okay here? Should I be a little lower? No. Let's just push it down into that dirt a little. Oh, that's an avenue. So we've got plenty of room to play. Plenty of room to play. That's good. That's fine. So let's designate those areas. At the end of the day, we want this here. We want self-sufficient buildings for Daffodil District. Oh, that's a lovely name. We'll run with it. We'll run with it. And commerce. No specialisation, local and organic for Daffodil. In she goes. I believe that's job done. I believe that is job done. It's a matter of, is it atrocious or is it not? Now, I'm not overly keen on the low density self-specialisation. It's a little bland. It's a little all the same. But so be it. So we've had a bit of a look at our zoning. We've checked out the budget. Excuse me, I nearly coughed myself to death there at 14%. I think we just fire it up. Let's punch it, see how long we can get away without our new turbine and the sewer scenario. You cross a little bit of fingers here. I've done quite a bit of zoning. Although we're strong on demand for residential. Oh, it's even started up the top end for us, which is very nice. But I don't think these houses are going to get hung out to dry for power. So I think we'll be okay. A little bit concerned with how quick this is going to kick in, but I guess we can punch it up a notch for speed. Just keep an eye on everything. Oh, we must keep an eye on fire. That's very much a priority. Crime, not so much a priority, but definitely fire. Try to avoid anything burning down. Okay, good. He's going okay. No immediate cries regarding... I don't want that one. I do want to keep an eye on this one. 18 for 13. It's sort of semi-half getting away with it. Alright. Firewatch. Must stay on Firewatch. When are we getting a school? That's an excellent question. Maybe in the next milestone, my friendly folk of Tiger City. Maybe in the next milestone. Lack of power, courtesy of not power seeding, literally lack of power. Interesting. Well, I presume it is literally the lack of power. Yeah, it's not the seeding. Right. Really paranoid about a fire here at the moment. More paranoid about that than the power problem, to be honest. Really want to keep a close eye on fire. The worker problem has faded, so that's good. Sewer red, straight to pause as soon as I saw that. I reacted like it was a fire then. Sewer on red. And power issues here. Look, I'm considering... No, I'm not. I was about to say I'm considering relocating. Putting the turbine here to help the power closer to the source. But look, I think at the end of the day, it's just too early in the budget. 14%. Cop that, town. So I think we will run to 70 on water. Obviously, we are well over the requirements for the water intake itself, but we're short on sewer. But we'll run 70. We might look at making that change. What's pollution say? So the eco is doing a good job here. Mind you, it hasn't been running all that long, and we're a small town, but no horrible pollution killing off the land value here on the riverfront. So I think we can get away with it a little longer. So let's get that speed back up and running. That should quell the sewer problems, I would hope slash think. Or is that think slash hope? One of the two. Yeah. Good. A little bit of industry demand. I'd like to keep that going. They're a good money source for us. Let's fill this road in. We've got the opportunity. Going to take it. I'm going to kill him off. No, I'm not. That was a silly move. You get to stay. Back up to speed. Fires. Must keep an eye on fires. Look at this thing just working its way down to the river. That's going lovely. Oh, into the reds. Yeah, well, industry is sort of my main deal. Let's help them out. Let's take that plunge. So as you can see, the turbines are killing off what used to be a nice strong patch through here of dark for wind. So I'm questioning whether I put 1 or 2 in this gap here. I can see a 4th one limited on its power, perhaps down to 6 or 5, because these things are slowly killing off the wind speed. Look, I think we need to utilise what we can, so we'll go 4. We'll squeeze him in, we'll take the 4. We'll get 7 out of this one. The 4th one, we may not get 7. How much space do we want? Something in that area. Let's throw it. Crunch. Let's kill that off. We don't need him. Let's look at the budget. In fact, let's just run it at 100. Watch it as the next turbine kicks in. So, back to speed. Speeding back up. Electricity availability. Back to the yellow, but nothing more. It's good enough for now. Alrighty. Now, why is this fella here? Quick pause again. Why is he complaining about water? Fair enough. There we go. We'll cover him. Keep him happy. Looks like we've got another one through there. Drop that opportunity in. While I'm on pause, quick inspection. How's it going? Look at these cuts into the bank. Yeah, that's a bit messy. Look, the one thing about paths is they act like small roads. So it's going to batter up the back of these houses. Hopefully the backyards of these houses don't look too silly with that. We haven't offered an extra gap there. Perhaps we should have. We could have run some of these houses as 3s instead of 4s. We may have to revamp this area, push this road one step further. Look, we'll just see. We'll wait. We'll play the waiting game, see how we get on with it. If it's ugly, it's ugly. We'll have to change it. Let's get that speed running again. Back to Firewatch. Back to Firewatch. I think 2 speed's enough. I don't really want to run to 3. Commerce availability is a problem. It's just simply a problem. Go away, Chirpy. I need to see my city. Okay, I'm seeing an issue. This road isn't connected. This road is not connected. Oh, well done. Well done, son. Good work. Whoops. Whoopsie. All right. Let's change that. Let us change that. That's kind of stopped population coming in, hasn't it? A little bit. No one can move in. Let's join this road up. That sounds like a good idea. Wow. That didn't go real well. It's a bit of a funny. Anyway, now they can drive up through there. And I think what we need to do, I want my services through here. It can't be long before we need fire, police, etc. And we need commerce. So let's look at joining these roads up. And I think we're going to have to suck it up, as I've said before, and actually make this a proper ridge avenue. I'm happy for that section. And that section. That road is not joining. That road is not joining us. This road through here. Going to do that. Upgrade that. I don't think that stops me connecting this road. Let me just check on that. It's fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. How about some corner shops here? I think some corner shops here are fine. What's this road? It's a regular road. It's good. So let's drop a bit more commerce in. Regular commerce. As I say, look, we're doing the best we can with green. I'm not going to kill this original, the origin of the city, I suppose, if you want to call it that. They will stay as standard houses, standard shops. That's just the way we're going to play it. We're pushing it as hard as we can. I don't think what is an opportunity while we're on pause. Generic industry. I mean, at the moment, I think it's fair enough to say we don't have any genuine other industry opportunities. Not without putting farming up here. Not without forestry, where houses are being built. Forestry down here. I think this is fine. I don't think we're cheating by using generic industry. We really don't have any other opportunities. So in my mind, we're doing the best we can. Going green as hard as we can. So that's fine. I'm happy with doing what we're doing. Let's get the speed up and running again. We'll run regular shops. We might throw a medical centre in here perhaps. Fire and police probably on this major avenue junction. Somewhere there. If that didn't get you dizzy. Yeah, we're looking. Not too much to be done at this stage. I'll throw another shop opportunity there. One has been taken up. You can have another. Fire watch. Another paranoid about that scenario. Fancy not having the road connected. That's a beauty. We can drop him in there as well. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Industry have said they are not happy with the 14%, and who can blame them? We got away with it for a little bit. We did get away with it for a little bit. The shops are coming in. Wonder why residential and commerce are happy with 14. I'm a little interested by that fact. industry are not. Check the happiness. They are the happiest of the lot. And yet, the least happiest. It's an interesting dilemma. It is an interesting dilemma. No real need for anything else. We have no crime. Crime. 14%, but no icons. No crime, no fire. Health. Dropping. 19 sick. Okay. Look, it's an interesting one. And I think that is a good place to put a halt to this. I always didn't think we would get too far other than sorting this area out. Let's check out a couple of our little self-sufficient houses. So that is the difference. They're the type of houses we are looking at. This is what I'm talking about with their backyards and that space to allow the batter. It just makes it tidier instead of having their back fences on this line. It can look quite ridiculous. So that works well. Similarly here, if you were to have a side fence, it looks a bit stupid climbing up this hill. So look, I don't mind sort of how it's shaping up there. I'm a bit concerned about this path here. We may need to kill this off, but we'll play that by ear as they come in. But yeah, that's the self-sufficient housing style. All much of a muchness. I think they do go up in levels and they do change. The same as these. I mean, the variation in these houses is obviously a lot better. But it's the price you pay, isn't it? It's the price you pay for going green. But I think we will have to put a stop to it there, folks. We'll have to cut this milestone into two. Contemplate what we can get away with here for industry and their tax. Although, look, we've gone quite well. We've gone quite well with what we've done at 14%. Sort of gotten away with it. But we will stop it there. We're going to run out of time on the PS4 recording. So thanks very much for taking an interest, folks. Definitely take care of yourselves out there. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.